Not sure if that was 10 minutes, but I'm back. Welcome back. Sound? Yeah, welcome back. Welcome, dude. Greetings. Grandpa, we didn't lose you yet. Realize it could be right around the corner. Alright, how did we get caught up in this? We were so close to heading to the Isle of Mists, but there are things that get cut off, eliminated, failed, and if we want to do them, now's the time. Hey, Shags. Greetings, sir. Find Dandelion. Find him. Alright, well, it will indulge Dandelion's telling of his own rescue at some point. But us, where do we go? What do you mean he's not far? Yoda, not far. By Hattori. So, hope no one's letting Monday get them down.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
You're a vulgar one.
Is it gonna be a good week? Hope it's gonna be a good week. Can we do some good stuff this week? Hey, I didn't mention any of it, but I'm gonna toot my own horn for a second. I cleared my garage out yesterday. Half of it. Half of it that was like stacks of boxes and debris and packing materials and crap and chassis and oh man, like, I have enough room to pull the car into the garage now. It was 8 hours of breaking down boxes and coughing on crap.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back.
Not me.
I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
And
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Heading a king.
Let's drink for it's nearly
Damn
night.
it. Now where would she leave?
Not here. Not here. The key.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Find anything?
crap. Damn. Damn. Thank you. Shagzomatic, thank you for your sub and support. I'm glad you're still having a good time here. I was clearing my throat. Thanks for catching me on the mute. Cheers to you. Thank you. Yeah, it's better not to be muted.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
Ask for a beating, get a beating.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Adios for now,
Rubio,
Grandpa.
right?
Catch you on the flip
Polly's
side.
told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend,
Last chance for words,
Geralt
Dandelion.
just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Rubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
All right, I'll get the placards.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Somebody just slipped on a ladder. Complete wipeout. Falls 15 feet, lands square on their back. Hilarious. Sadly, it would be funny. Physical comedy always works. For me.
I'm sad.
Arr, where are we going?
Wet.
It's raining, but you heard her, right? I don't think she is. She talking about the rain. Did she only say that in the rain? Heard her, right? Hey, come back here. Tell him what she said. She's not gonna tell you what she said. I might tell you what she said. Everybody loves money in The Witcher. Coin, coin, coin.
Temple guard let even you into the city.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Whoa!
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Yeah, Wombat. Thinking about it, I've never wished anaphylactic shock upon anyone. But Brooks...
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Oh, shit. Watch out, Carol.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Hey, DJ. What's happening?
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
Sense of honor.
And
That's all.
Rodlick, where's he?
Sense of honor.
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Bims or Witcher. And then we're gonna rob him. We stopped those guys from robbing him, and only us. If anyone's gonna rob this guy, it's gonna be me. Talk to Rotlick and the Vegal Buds residents. I wasn't listening too closely to them. Oh, come on. Get at it. Sure don't short you on the loot in this game. You want to spend all your time just breaking into homes and taking everybody's everything and selling it? Yeah, you can do that. Oh, the game encourages you to do that.
Damn this.
Oh. You were just getting paid for stopping the robbery. I like how you think. Was it raining inside? That's that's unfortunate. Fireworks Square. Let's jump over to Vegal Bud. I wanna fast travel. bored, huh? Just be glad you're still a kid. Vagelbud Estate. There's also a race going on there. Are we gonna get sucked into the race at the Vagelbud Estate when we go there? Rodlick? I think this quest line is the one I'm always thinking of when earlier in Witcher playthrough, the Plays the Thing comes up. Priscilla gets involved. And I always think, wow, this is the one, this is gonna take forever. We're gonna get all caught up and going all over and all these errands. You do a few, but I think I get them confused. Inside the walls, or is it outside? Can you, what do you think, Geralt? Just a couple ropes. Oh, yeah. He likes things complicated. Do it like that, man. You do all this stuff together, it does take effing forever.
You're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out of the account, eh?
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
We fail the race, I assume we can still pay the debt. Let's try the race. Might have to click the UI on the line that you get on the mini-map for a horse race. Will often tell you in advance if there's a sharp turn coming up, if you're suddenly gonna hook a turn. Otherwise, you go cruising right past something like that. A race. Alright, let's help him out. I'll win the race for you. Dandelion will have to live without his placards.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You don't get to ride Roach, though, right?
Good a rider.
Pick the horse.
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Let's do this. Here's Roach. See the line? Yellow line, upper right, mini-map. Oh, wait. Nobody said go? Seriously? Nobody says go or anything? Just going. I'm not very good at blocking, but blocking is a good way to get stamina back. You can block someone in the path, you can slow down and get your stamina back, just as long as you don't let them pass you. Like here, it gets pretty narrow. It didn't work too well, but Roach presumably gets some stamina back during that. Can't you just slice the guy with your sword? It's a race! Not a blood race, it's not a death race! What year is it? Death race 1400.
Slower.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Great. Okay. That's good.
Oh, that's
For allowing me the map for the race there. I gotta dump some of this extra gear. The master crafted saddle, and we picked up another one earlier. It was way a lot. Oh. I'd reloaded. Looted something else. 7.5. Turn to Dandelion.
oh, that's bad luck.
Where was their travel post? Oh yeah, I tried to jump over the ropes, coming that way through the tents, right in front of the estate. I wonder if there's a mod that would indicate from the world map
A killer prowls the city.
what level quests were, or any information about the quest, but I'm thinking about the level for an exclamation mark, or even a question mark, just sort of a, if you're looking for XP, you could do a better job of finding stuff at your level. Hey, it's a party now. Priscilla! Oh, sorry. Check out the signage. Chameleon.
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. Needs a minor key.
But I wanted
To ruin everything. We're starting in mine.
Doo-doo!
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Alright, Kudais, he was pleased with the theatrical setup. Did not do that before.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
The guy in the back
We
stared.
haven't. But Polly
Guy behind
has.
Geralt
She's
staring at him.
priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Saying knickers! That guy behind him, you can see his head. There. Wasted. But he keeps looking at me. He's looking at me funny. Oh, he is wasted. Or he really likes these tunes. He's just chilling in his chair. Rocking out back there. Check him out. Changed my mind. He's not drunk. He's digging the music. He's just grooving back there.
Guess Looks everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
You also groove like a zombie.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Hey, this isn't your and Priscilla's song. This is my and Triss's song. Come on. Come on with the musical cues here. Gotta save this one. She said you're fat and you smell. Oddly enough, she praised Dandelion's rationality. Weird. Can you handle the truth?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Not this time.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Right away to the Batmobile.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who did this?
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
We will.
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
And making yourself a target.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea
Just
what
looking at
leaves
that.
such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
17.
Thanks.
Thank you for the follow. Screen alerts are
You lead.
way behind today. Welcome aboard. For joining us.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. Damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Damned idealists. Hey, Geralt, don't knock it.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
What is it? You tell me.
Well,
Here's something.
What do we have here?
I told you the alerts were so far behind today.
Been hearing it for a while.
This guy has plot armor. A bow. But does he have plot armor? Is he gonna start shooting at the walls?
Excellent fool!
Hey now, hold on. Looting before shooting, dude. Hey. All good. Haven't watched a NoHUD Death March stream before. Feeling this will be good. Witcher's always good. And it is a lot prettier without the extra HUD elements. So one of the things, the mod that we've got lets us do is use this little compass. So in Witcher sense, you can get your orientation, find waypoints. Makes the NoHUD playthrough possible. Much more possible. Get out in the open world, you got to at least know which way is one cardinal direction, and then you can work with that. Imagine dying to a drowner on your first day as a Witcher. Oh, a hag! Oh, hag, pretty, pretty. She got me. It's in my face. Nice. Oh, man. Maybe that's why Labyrinth looks like that. Or did you mean Esco? We say help, 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 but you're behind us.
I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Yeah, he's got the
Damn,
cool
you're
scar.
ugly.
Oh, and you spilled. Oh, what a death pose, man! What the fuck? He's even grabbing at his junk. Oh man. You prefer Ciri Witcher or Empress? Witcher. I prefer Witcher.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla.
I hope it was just my feet up in the air.
Straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Oh, the indignity.
Take the ladder.
Yeah, always gotta do the Witcher ending. We will not let Ciri go see her father.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the
Must
better.
not.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
What's with the clipping and the ow? Do it yourself. There's a do it yourself guide here at the morgue.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Oh, Horse Whistler? We haven't read this one. Breaking in a horse's psyche is a simple matter of instilling your will as the rider into your mount, acquiring its trust and training its obedience. Horses are intelligent, noble beasts, so they should be treated with tenderness and a decisive and firm energy. Mayor, the unquestioned authority in this area, emphasizes that when training one's mount, a rider must eternally be on the lookout for errors in the training itself, or the text. Every time the taming process ends in failure, the rider must look for the blocking error, first of all, in his own actions, secondly, in the horse's anatomy, and only in a last resort, by concluding the horse has a naturally difficult temperament. Is this particular document localized strangely, or is that just me? Adhering to this principle protects one from undue punishments which destroy the possibility of reaching an understanding between rider and mount and make it impossible to gain the animal's trust. We've done a Yennefer playthrough, but but yeah, no. Wait, that's where we entered. I got turned around, dude. Go back in. Go. No, I was stunned by Yen's first appearance in Wild Hunt, the beginning of the game, but having just played the first two Witcher games and not read the books, I had really made some strong connections with Triss, and I couldn't really put that away just because the game was saying, oh yeah. So there's Yen? Sorry, we decided to build Triss up as the love interest, but it's actually Yen. It's actually Yen. That was a bit of a curveball for me.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Okay. You say so.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
It was Geralt! Geralt did.
Calluses on the fingers,
Very well.
sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Maybe if they're too slow to hit the button, Everett. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And
Let's look at his
genitals.
head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice
His
anything
genitals twice.
that his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Just for you.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey
Yeah,
dust.
yeah, also Yennefer's a stone cold
Very
bitch.
fine.
There is that problem too.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
I know that's sort of the opposite of what you were saying, Wombat, but you couldn't stand Triss. I know some people can't stand Triss. I just think, Yennefer could stand to warm up a little bit.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just
She's a
like
sweetheart
yourself.
under a cold exterior.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
And why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Anaphylaxis? Head, shoulders, knees and balls, knees and balls. Show me your genitals. Hi, Ice Flame.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Welcome. We'll see.
We'll
We better
see.
check.
Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Are you sure you looked closely enough?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I see. You clearly find gonads fascinating. I'm afraid I don't share your passion.
Head,
Let's focus on
shoulders,
other parts of
knees
his
and
anatomy,
balls,
shall we?
knees and balls.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out. Wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Scorched but intact.
Salamandra.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
What about his genitals?
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning. It will stink all around.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
But did you check his balls?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. All right. Think I know enough.
Unless you want to check his genitals again.
Please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
We already double-checked him. Pretty punitive.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
But wait, the gentle lass.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you knew the corner. I could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
All right. We're okay with that.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Daniel Stody. Bridgick. Hi there.
Shut off!
No. Oh, fuck. Don't write email.
Somebody just wander by talking to them, speaking to themselves, saying, "Oh fuck, don't rightly know." Sounds like something I'd say to myself. Eustace the Corpse Collector. Telling this story, my dear reader, will tax me greatly. It is a dark and somber one, encompassing the greatest sorrow my heart has ever known. It all started the day of the grand opening of my cabaret. Everything had been spit polished to perfection. All that was left was to wait for Priscilla, whose performance was to be the crowning moment of this glorious evening. Yet when the doors of the Chameleon burst open, it was not she who stepped inside. Instead, it was a messenger from the Vilmerius Hospital. Face pale and his countenance dour, informed us Priscilla had been badly wounded in an assault and was currently tottering on the brink of death. Investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked, investigate the place where the woodcarver died, and find Eustace the Corpse Collector. Where are we? What's nearby? Eustace is nearby. Should we go examine? Crime scenes first? Oh, snuck through. What do you think? Should we examine the crime scenes first? Geralt of Genitalia. Okay, that one was good. We should probably let it go, but that was good. Not bad. Not bad. It's alright, you can drop the mic with that one. Here's some Stardust for everyone here. Ah, yes, crime scenes first. Those look like Horson Jr.'s men. Hey, you gonna start shit? Really? Really?
Fucking calm yourself!
Poor son really needs to think about style. Concerned citizens sermon. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped. Eternal fire! That it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, then they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences and live in accordance with the church's dictates before the time for penance has passed. Those people heard of water. You cannot flee fire. If you are ever faced with the fire, you must stand your ground. You will hold the line.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you.
Geralt the
Molly,
gentle
Striga,
genital
come.
giant.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer.
A lot of
Looking for
G's.
his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest it bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raised his fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together.
Oh,
Meyer and
wait,
Meyer.
never mind.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Well,
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Like dags. Like dags.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Yes, we would never. Just read that. Different one? The different one. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Good doggy. Good doggy.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle them down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
The end of that.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Geralt's losing his mind. Dual personalities. Talking to himself.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
He's thinking in dual threads.
Peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Oh, that was rude. Jumped us right off the stairs.
Aye.
Hey. Handed over my...
Fine. We've... Need to look...
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Just beware of the dogs. Hey, watch out, man. Or...
More
Thank
blood
you.
stains. But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless... somebody got rid of the blood.
Pretty shredded for a 100-year-old man. How old is Geralt? Hi, drone it. Somebody knows. How old is Geralt? Also, he's been dead, so...
Furniture
Does that
got
reset the
knocked
clock?
over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
As opposed to fresh? Fresh eyes would be better, Geralt?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting here.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled, Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Yeah. I misunderstood. We haven't played any Gwent yet today. We played a lot on Saturday. Probably play some today. We just haven't yet. Rawr, where are we at? Oh, the other crime scene. Good looking. Very ripped. Very ripped.
What's he doing here?
Is this necessary?
On a clear day,
On the
you can
road
see
all
Nilfgaard's
day,
barracks
now
from the city wall.
cramming on away.
Really trying to come in? The alley? No, it would have been outside. What am I doing in here? Geralt's probably turned a few people. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Or maybe that is the alley. Is that the alley?
Got my eye on you.
I don't recognize it, but you hated trying to find that, and it's not this. It's we have to go around. There are so many places in Novigrad I get lost, but it's not in here. We can't get to the alley from here, right? It doesn't come back around to the alley. I need to leave and maybe go around the building and. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, you hated trying to find the alley. For me, it was Ziggy's bathhouse. I used to get really lost trying to find the bathhouse entrance. How do we come at that alley? Here. Back here. Back here. Back here.
Hey, handsome.
Boom. Oh, sorry. Did we have work to do? Hi.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Slaughter that freak! That's it. Gotta get around him!
Whoops. Whoa. Hold on. So we got UI. Alright. The left analog stick, clicking it toggles the UI on. That's part of the friendly HUD mod. Which is awesome. Being able to turn it on when you need it. But since I just get a little heavy-handed. Oh, yeah, there is that. We are boxing. I guess that was a little rude, huh? Setting the poor guy on fire. We could just knock him out.
Gotta get around him!
Ow! Hey, quit blocking, dude. So, does that count as a kill or a knockout? Flame on! Bandits on flame with rock and roll.
Think you'll get me too, Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. for Priscilla.
Joe Jimbo, howdy.
Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them.
Kept you waiting, huh?
No friends,
Geralt
no
of fucking
families.
Rivia.
Their bodies were burned long ago.
Go, man. Did the music glitch, Skug? I wasn't tuned in.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
That's pretty good. Electric Dreams show. Yeah, a certain tier of subs on the GameWisp platform get an entry sound effect. Though I liked what I saw over in Nate's channel that he had achieved. He was probably doing a lot of it manually, but he had achieved parity between the tiers on Twitch and GameWisp for perks, sub perks. Take a little finagling, but we could probably do that too. I have to work it out. Why not? You're pretty good. Anon guy.
Take care now.
Anon, huh?
I gotta
Thanks
look
for
around
the
some
follow.
more. Appreciate it if
Welcome
you didn't
aboard.
disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Crime scene.
My head's ringing. Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
A lot of booze back here.
Well, what do we have here?
There it is.
Footprint.
Just a little lag.
Numbers, maybe.
New arrival.
Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Chat still isn't working. Yeah, I actually got your whisper. I don't know why chat's not working. But if you can hear me by your whisper, I don't know why chat wouldn't be
Murderer
working.
fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
I'm it. This a third sermon? Yes? Remember, good people, that the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon them, the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts. And the eternal fire will expose you for all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Gravity's a harsh mistress.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Something here. Where's... Suppose we can use the lantern here. It's not that kind of hidden door, is it? Oh, we're done investigating crime scene. That would do it.
Awful pale. Oh,
Whistling Wendy.
scared.
Hey, you think we can just climb over it?
Mug like that won't get you a copper. It's got to be elegant like that.
Witcher. Oh, now that's the line.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Another?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Yeah!
What happened here? Monsters must have run them down.
Bandits can't
There's
go out in the
swarms in the
streets
city
no
now.
more.
Police before they didn't used to kill women.
Full of fat,
Yeah.
king of beggars, and you'll get no mercy no matter who you are.
Bandits dropped them plain as that.
But you just live on that shuttle.
Others won't hassle you, Richard. But your average non-human can't do cock when you come.
Oh, geez. This is here? Why, still up in... Ooh! Ooh! Upstairs is Eustace Inn. Oh, never mind. Same place.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here.
Tapantine.
Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
The schedule site we've been using, Tapantine, is dead as of a week ago. And we need a new one. I should post at least some sort of, Lemia was suggesting I just put a countdown to the streams on the website, which I could do, playing with some countdown timers around our October streams. Have you done this quest previously? Yeah, but it's been a long time. I forget details easily, and then I go, oh yeah! Whole lot. Have you done this previously? Yeah, I believe we have. We've had two, this is our third playthrough, even though we started this playthrough back at the end of 2016. I'm sure we haven't done every single quest, but we probably did this, at least one of those playthroughs.
By the way,
I also get distracted by chat, and sometimes I lose the thread of the game.
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. so I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Does look a little young to be the other's teacher.
How old's von Graz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life.
You ready?
Amusing, is it not?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Start the autopsy. Don't forget to check.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
Could be a message from the murderer. Patricia Vegelbud.
I can't be certain what this means, but I fear Patricia could be in danger. Mortal danger.
Gotta find her, now.
I think he's got your back. Yep, he's moving in. Don't even worry about him. He's got this. Back out to the Vegelbud estate. Roach is still out there too. I could run out to St. Gregory's faster than I could get around the corners to the square, whichever it is, west and then north. St. Gregory's Bridge.
Till next time, Master.
Till next time.
The two of yous, sod off.
Coming through. Getting a cool hat. Watch out. Passiflora on the right.
Kids.
World's greatest brothel. Very fancy.
Staring hard in your eyes will pop out.
It even sounds.
Wait, why do we have two markers here? Talk to Eustace and go to the Vegelbud's residence. We want to talk to Eustace before we go. Let's what do you think? Have any details there? Talk to Eustace, go to Vegelbud's residence. Should rush off to the Vegelbud's residence. Any reason to talk to Eustace first? Like, we're here already? We're already that close. That would normally make sense, but as depends on what... Man. Do we just... Coming through.
Don't stare, or I'll flog some manners into you.
Witcher, Novigrad. What will?
Help, poor bloke out.
Oof.
You Eustace, the
Wonder.
corpse collector.
Sitting right next to me. Where did he go?
How'd you know?
Down on the ground, covered
Fourth
in mud.
sentence, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Obadiah's challenging Wombat to a staring contest.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing as sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
Priscilla.
For everything.
So his mother paid Mr. Reuben and they let the boy go. Sweet mother of mine. It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
All right, back to St. Gregory's.
I've had enough of living. Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Another one. Now that's a repeat, finally. That was the first one. Look, kids, Parliament, Big Ben, Passiflora.
Won't find any better. From the Yoruba to the Dragon.
The thinking customer will see right.
Never mind, we're going in.
The plague!
Nice property. Am I late for the party? I was told there'd be food.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, they'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt. What a pleasant surprise.
Geralt.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
That was then, this is now.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Going up.
How will you make a living? With no money. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests. He ran out the other door! Catch
Oh boy. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? These dogs gonna attack Geralt? Oh, that's not cool. Ow! Oh! Witcher killed by a dog! Hey! His story ends here. We can't actually bail. We
Spread
can.
out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Oh, fuck. You guys. They have crossbows. No? Could have chased him, right? And not fought these guys.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Got the wrong person.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
You're my hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Wasn't easy.
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your
Yeah,
own.
don't stay. Don't
I do
stay.
not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim.
Whoa, Geralt's
Please.
face. That dithering. What the heck?
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
The note or different sermon, same sermon. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. Whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. Live then in the truth of the eternal fire! Listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd. Find Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Oh, jeez. Disturbed the grieving. Only your movement were more refined, Geralt. Was there? Right.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Yeah, I missed it. Hey, don't bump into her this time, man. Oh boy. She's so upset she's beside herself, or inside herself. She's simply inside herself with grief.
Those sadists ought to change their name now to non-human hunters.
Oh boy. Glitch in the Matrix. It's the thing.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
I can't even imagine what goes on inside that thing that you are. Wait, what jacket?
Good sir, what do you want of me?
Want to help. Looks way worse from this angle. Definitely something out of Bloodborne from this angle. Whoa! be in the sequel. She'll be in the Bloodborne sequel. You've spent the whole middle section of this stream on this quest line. Which is alright, it's a good quest line. Damn, it's long. It's got interesting characters and situations, so there's that. But for Witcher work, which often involves monster killing, it's a lot of doing anything but. May not make it to the Isle of Mists today, or maybe we will and we'll stop partway through that. Either way, we're going to be back at it tomorrow. We've got a couple more hours tonight, but I want to break shortly here. Let's...
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
Not the vile strumpet again. Currency exchange.
How can I be of service?
Cash!
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
My, what a freak.
Get a loan and pay straight away. Show Vivaldi what a peasant he is.
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
Wacko! Up, Wacko! Oh, she was a little delayed there. We are at the entrance to Crippled Kate's. There we go.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, we will disturb.
You mean me to grab another lass to
We
join?
will disturb.
I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Oh, all right. But what with the state you two are in, you've got to fluff each other first.
It's a material world, and I'm a material being.
Oh, hi, Madonna.
Think it could be the clap?
Think it could be the clap. Did you catch that one?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Why don't we do that?
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
He's a sick fuck, that's it.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns.
Geralt,
30
it's time to
degrees
intervene.
instead.
Geralt?
Oh, this rosy skin
Geralt?
works quite well.
Geralt?
Just can't listen to any more of this shit.
No one's forcing you to, mutant.
Any last...
Works so well. Keeps putting up his block. Damn, the camera panned right.
free now.
Oh my god, she looks like Sarah Ryder.
Thank you. If not for you.
She kinda... From the neck up.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Poker. Ah, screw that. I'm not picking that thing up. The Holy Tome. The Eternal Fire! See, broken rake. With the Igni across the room. Igni's magical like that. Gonna go report back. Talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition. I can find the stairs. Shit. Which way did we come in? I'm lost.
The material world, and I'm a material girl.
Didn't listen to him, you fucked it up. Did I? Sorry, couldn't put up with his shit. I guess kind of the point. You don't want to listen to him. You get impatient with the sick fuck and you just take him out. Are you a few minutes behind? People lag behind the stream? Seven-second delay. Ain't bad.
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
Grimoires and traps frostbits in the sacred place of special best deal around. One for the price of two.
I imagine I did the same thing last time. Gug.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Truth is, we're already...
So how does it play out differently? You hear him out a little more, and then, and then.
No loitering round here. Burnt Aramis at the stake.
Now what harm did I do?
Down over here.
Beg your pardon. Did I hear you correctly? He devoured from cheese. Yes.
What was that?
The other guy's a higher vampire, and you kill the real killer. We don't get to the real killer because we took out sick fuck Joffrey wannabe.
It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
It's
Keep it together,
Why
lads.
are you so stupid?
Rumble time.
Watch it, Tran. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
It's the coroner, the guy you talked to in the morgue. The older guy who was trained by the younger guy. Turns out to be a higher vampire. I don't think I did that correctly the first time either then. It all seems awfully familiar.
They say another corpse has turned up. No eyes in its head, no heart in its breast.
A hell of a setup, though. Third floor? Redo. So there he is. This guy. You're saying he's a higher vampire. He's the real killer, even though he's wearing that caduceus on his breast. I was gonna type in Abigail, you beat me to it. You got it. And that is why.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Not him? The other guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Witcher's way.
Oh.
Thank you, Geralt.
Oh.
From me and Priscilla.
Take care of her, man.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Well, sorry I didn't get us through to the higher vampire then. If you ever want to head me off something like that, you'll have to head me off and let me know. Going in, I want to hear someone out. I have this thing. Mind the screaming in the back, but abusive people really are asking for it. Cannot abide.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Screaming all over town. Ryan, thank you for the host. Ryan D. Byrne, cheers. Everybody's screaming about here anyways. You guys are always fighting. What are the people screaming about? It's not those guys. Where the town just went to shit? Hey, Ryan. There he is in the flesh. Hey, hi, howdy, ho. We are really due for our other break.
Never venture into the pits.
But Ryan just got here with friends. Let's see what's up next. So we put a fair bit of time, 2 hours, into Cabaret and Carnal, and now the real killer's on a rampage. That's her subtle reminder, perhaps, that we have failed. The failure is real. Ryan, I hope you're having a good day today. Were you just streaming, and how was the stream? Hey, everybody, there's the link in chat from the bot. Please check out Ryan D. Byrne. Better dropping a follow over there. Wombat, can we still do Radovid? I don't want to do Radovid. Unless you mean like... what threads would be left? I mean... Mostly good. Streaming went well. Nice. Quadias, thank you. No big deal, Jay. Just a bunch of people will die. It'll be on you forevermore. Their blood on your hands. No big deal. No big deal. Why don't you take a break? Arr, arr, arr. We would have been headed that way a couple hours ago, but I decided at some prodding and suggestion to go after Cabaret and Carnal. And then kind of whiffed at the end there. Damn! But I gotta get out of this chair for a few minutes. When we come back, I think we're headed for the Isle of Mists. Unless, and Wombat, what are our options that are left? We did not give Radovid the crystal. I haven't heard from Ziggy in a while. Or Roach. Bess died. But I think, what happened to the conspiracy? What happened to their plans? Miss Misery, after hours work. No. After hours work calls. No. No to those. Ugh. Isle of Fists. More like considering all the fighting you have to do. Bring it on. The pugilists all evening. We have to go see Dijkstra. Good, we probably should. Let's see. Dijkstra. Yeah. Want Radovid dead?
Rumble time!
I won't miss him.
Not like that. Draw it out more.
Double shots. I'm warning you. What do you want?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Yeah, I don't think we're on deck for another part of that. Let's see. What do you got? Matter of life and death now or never. We've done. Deadly plot, eye for an eye.
Time was on my way.
Sure,
Got things to do
where?
myself,
Can't do the
so
quest.
long.
What do you think? What do you think we missed? He said, which part of it fell through? Think you can do it after Isle. Deadly plot, eye for an eye. Deadly plot. Hey, Traven, you're so pumped. That's good, that's good. Eye for an eye. Is that what we're missing? We didn't do eye for an eye? That'd have been it. You don't get Reasons of State until after you start the quest. Final preparations is after Isle of Mists. Okay, well. I'd like to head for Isle of Mists. That's our plan. A long time ago, that was our plan.
Hey, you. Seen any pride? You gotta take risks and not get fucked.
Let's see.
Did I hang the wash or not?
My mummy says hello.
Such a big game, it's easy to get the timeline all wonky. I don't really have a sense of the timeline. A few parts. The rest gets pretty muddled. Break. What did I say? We're supposed to be taking a break. I didn't like just take a break, did I? No. Oh man.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that.
Big doll, you! Forgot your biscuits.
Was the elven maid
With the tea! Well, you're gonna have time to get your biscuits, because I'm gonna take a break here that I meant to take 20 minutes ago. It's 4:20. Do you know where you are? I'll see you back here in a few. Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned.